Have you ever heard that thud in the middle of the night? Have you ever spent a whole night just wondering what that bump could be, or what it is? You don't know what the thud is, but you try to figure it out. Trust me, you will not be figuring out anytime soon. You think your mind is tricking you. There can't be anything wrong with my house. You try to reason with this thud, but you can never think you are correct. You think it could be the TV, making some kind of weird noise while you're drifting off to sleep. You think it could be your dog. I mean, he sleeps in the bed with you. Dogs have to roll over sometimes. You might even think that the thud could be your parents in the other room, sleeping, or rather trying to sleep. They toss and turn, but they just can't fall asleep. Just because of that thud in the middle of the night. They think about the thud the same way you do. Maybe it's the cat, jumping onto the table. But then again, now you've moved out, your cat is dead, and the dog is too big to sleep in the same bed as you. And you've stopped watching TV in the middle of the night. After all, the television would only keep you up at night. Now that you're older, your developed brain tries to reason with more logic to what that thud could be. But sometimes, you still can't make sense of it or figure out what the thud is. You just don't have a single clue in the world. But it can't be anything wrong. You lock your door at night. You think it could be the neighbors in the house next to yours having sex, but the walls would be too thin for you to hear. Not to mention the frequency you hear the thud. Every single night you will hear the thud. Every night you wonder what it is. But still, you end up just going somewhere safe at night. Your own personal dreamland. Even in that so-called safe dream world, you wonder what that thud could be. You just want to forget about it. But wait, what was that? Is the sound getting closer to your bed? That can't be. It just cannot be. You're scared now, not daring to turn and see what kind of danger is lurking at the side of your bed. Now it's at the foot of your bed, getting closer. Your heart is now racing. It won't go away. It jumps onto the bed. You accept your fate now. If it's going to kill you, you want it to be over with. You stop breathing. You stop wanting to exist. But to your relief, it was just the dog climbing into the bed even though he knows that he will not fit. You start to sigh in relief. It's over, you say to yourself. You pet the dog and tell him to get some sleep. He jumps down onto the floor, making a thud that you know he came from him. But then you hear another one. Your breathing becomes shallow once more. Your heart races once again. Your sense of peace has now left you, and you are not sure how you can get it back. Now you start to hear walking. You know that the sounds are definitely not accounted for. Your dog is in your room with you. You're home alone for the day, and the TV is off. It's been off for a long, long time. You check the clock, 3 a.m. That's what the time shows. It seems as if you've been dealing with this stuff for over 2 hours. That's 2 hours of sleep you will never be getting back. Now the door opens. That's something you can see. You got to look around the room. Dumbfounded, you call out to whatever had just entered the room. You think it's stupid, but it helps. Your girlfriend informs you that she got back from her best friend's birthday party. Again, you start to feel the dread and anxiety lift out of your body, now feeling some closure to what has happened to you in the recent hours. You explain to her that you've been hearing some strange things in the past couple of nights. She believes you because of how freaked out you were earlier. She then gives you some ideas to what noises could have been. You don't think that they are too far-fetched. They're within the realms of possibilities, and you are glad to know about that. You finally end up putting your head upon your pillow. You fall asleep, back into the realm of sleep. That's until the thud comes around again. But you don't want to deal with it. It's now around 5 in the morning, 2 hours to when you're supposed to get up. You obviously don't want to deal with this. though you've been through enough already, remember? You roll over, wanting to just fall asleep, and to your surprise, you end up falling asleep again. Morning is now something you dread. You don't want to go to work, but you know you'll have to. You'll end up being too tired to do much of your daily tasks. Your girlfriend got the day off. That's because she's a school teacher. Sometimes you want to have Memorial Day off, but you know that the work has to be done. You are a part of making the world go around. So you start your morning routine. You start making breakfast. Well, your girlfriend does. She has the day off. Might as well celebrate. Bacon and eggs. They're your favorite. You finish your meal and start to get dressed. You're surprised to have not heard the thud since you've woken up. Your girlfriend tells you she's going to run out to the market early. You tell her you will drop her off before work. You love living near a supermarket. She then goes outside to get the newspaper. Then, suddenly, you hear a knock at the door. You start to wonder who it could be. She probably just locked herself out, you think to yourself. You open the door. It is going to be the last thing anyone will ever say to you. You don't know what has just happened. Some crazy figure is standing at your doorstep. And now you can hear the screams of your girlfriend. It's quite a shame. I was starting to think you have called out sick today. Now you are dead. Your body will never be found, but the police will find your girlfriend. You should have just stayed in bed. Just remember one thing. The thud will always keep you up.